Former unified lightweight champion George Kambosos Jr. is set to face Jake Wyllie this Saturday night at Kudos Bank Arena in Sydney, Australia, after Wyllie stepped in as a last-minute replacement. Kambosos has made it clear that he intends to dominate, stating he will put Wyllie out of his misery after giving him a taste of the big stage.
But he's a good, humble kid, you can see it today. But come Saturday, I've got to handle my business and take him out of his misery.
However, some fans argue that it is Kambosos who should be put out of his misery, since his stunning upset victory over Teofimo Lopez in November 2021, the Australian has failed to secure a convincing win. Back-to-back losses to Devin Haney, a controversial decision over Maxi Hughes, and a one-sided defeat to Vasily Lomachenko have raised doubts about his ability to compete at the elite level. Despite his struggles in the ring, Kambosos has benefited financially from high-profile matchups, earning significant paydays in fights against Haney, Hughes, and Lomachenko. Still, his recent performances have fueled criticism, with some labeling him a one-hit wonder. His opponent, Jake Wyllie, was drafted in after Kambosos' original opponent withdrew due to medical issues. The 24-year-old Australian is largely untested at this level, making him a questionable choice as Kambosos eyes a potential world title shot against IBF light welterweight champion Richardson Hitchens later this year. With his reputation on the line, Kambosos must deliver a convincing performance on Saturday night. Anything less could cast further doubt on his future at the top of the division. Teofimo Lopez has set his sights on becoming the next face of Latinos in boxing once Canelo Alvarez steps away from the sport. The WBO light welterweight champion believes he has the talent and mindset to take over as the leading figure for Latino boxing fans. While Alvarez is expected to continue fighting for at least 3 more years, Lopez suggests the undisputed super middleweight champion has been on a semi-retirement tour, avoiding the toughest challenges at 168 and 175 pounds. In contrast, Lopez prides himself on taking risks and delivering the fights fans want to see, a trait he believes is essential to becoming the face of the sport. However, Lopez will need to elevate his performances to solidify his claim. He has struggled in 4 of his last 5 fights at 140 pounds, with some observers believing he was fortunate not to have more than 1 loss on his record. His next test comes on May 2nd, when he defends his WBO title against undefeated mandatory challenger Arnold Barboza Jr. at Times Square in New York City. Barboza, who is coming off impressive wins over Jose Ramirez and Jack Catterall, is seen by many as the favorite heading into the bout. A victory over Barboza could set up a high-stakes showdown against IBF welterweight champion Jaron Boots Ennis in October, a fight that could propel Lopez into superstardom if he emerges victorious. Historically, Lopez has thrived in the underdog role, but has struggled when expected to dominate, as seen in his bouts against Jermaine Ortiz, Sandor Martin, and George Kambosos Jr. Whether he can rise to the occasion and stake his claim as boxing's next Latino star remains to be seen.